today I am going to be talking about how to incorporate snow into your craft. I know it's a witchcraft video. Like, after so long, I have not forgotten, I have not stopped being a witch. I am still a witch, and I might just be a witch for the rest of my life, who knows. But I'm not, I'm not doing this for kicks and giggles. This is what I do in my personal time. So sometimes it's hard for me to explain what I do to the rest of the world. So here we are, and here we go. So today, with it being, it's not a snow day where I'm at, but I am going to say, with all of the snow days, all the blizzards, all of the snowy energy that's going on and has been going on in the US, I think it's time that we start talking about how to incorporate nature and the nature that is around us into our craft, to expand our creativity, to expand our craft, and to expand our critical thinking skills when it comes to how to go about our craft. Sorry, my cat is right here. She's just taking over my journal. If I look down, I'm really sorry. I'm going to be reading out of my notebook where I have a bunch of notes on snow, but I'm also going to be taking some stuff out of my noggin as to how I would personally incorporate snow into my craft, if I'm going to be doing some sort of ritual, some sort of offering, or what have you. So that is where I'm coming from. This is what the video is, and I hope that you stick through and let me know what you think about this video or what I should be talking about next when it comes to the craft. I love your comments and I love your concerns, and I just love to see people participating in the comment section. By all means, please like and subscribe so you can see more of my content and be notified when it comes out, okay? So here we go. So when it comes to snow, personally, the way I like to think of things is snow is a marker of fall and winter. So it snows in the fall, it snows in the winter time. It is something that happens when it is cold. It is a type of pattern that water takes when it freezes. And it also happens when storms are out, such as a blizzard, right? Snow can be quiet and it can relax you. Snow is white. Snow is feminine energy. This does not come from me. It's a general understanding in the witchy community that water's feminine energy. And so you could do that as you like. Furthermore, when it comes to pattern, it does have a pattern. The snowflake pattern of snow is very particular to each snowflake, and it tends to happen at a small, I don't want to say microscopic, because they don't necessarily have to be microscopic, but very small level, okay? It also symbolizes hibernation. It represents the need to look for warmth. It represents inner peace, or at least for me, like, because people are trying to hibernate, they're going inside, and it is a time when people tend to have cabin fever, where when they're isolated or they don't really go out much, and it's cold, especially during snow days, people tend to have that mentality where they're going crazy because they tend to hyper reflect and look inside, right? So that's another thing. And some of these particular symbolism and aspects of snow itself can be used not only in a positive light, but also in a negative one at that. If you're into hexing, if you're into doing more darker kinds of craft, then snow can also be incorporated. It could be used both ways. Not that I would necessarily use it for hexing or jinxing or cursing, but you could use it that way. So moving on, and of course, lastly, snow does represent death. It represents the withering and the death of things that obviously die at the end of the year, in the cold, in the winter time, under the snow. I know that if I were to leave some plant outside while it's snowing, they'd probably die or wither the next day. Snow is frozen water, I say. So that's some of the symbology and the aspects of snow. So how would you use that in the craft, in ritual work? So the way that some people on the internet would, the internets have mentioned to use it would be doing ice candles. I don't necessarily know what ice candles are. When I think of ice candles, I think of like a regular candle but made of ice, in a wick. But I don't really necessarily think that that's how you use it. I don't think that's what they are. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of that. But if you know what an ice candle is, you can, that's what they say, you can use it as an ice candle. So another thing you could do is snowmen. So obviously we all know what snowmen are. I hope you do. And a lot of us do like to do make snowmen in the wintertime when it's snowing outside, especially after some heavy snow. And there's just, little cute things that you can make. But some people have recommended online saying making a snowman as a puppet or as a guardian to the entrance of your house, or near a door or something like that, to guard against unwanted energy or people or have you. Basically, it's the same as using a puppet, and I think that's a neato idea. I really didn't think of it that way. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you would be able to use it that way. Because, you can also pack the snow with a bunch of herbs and all kinds of shit and make it your own, right? So I think that's actually a pretty cool idea. The other one would be put your bad habits in a snowball and throw it away. So that's kind of like, again, using the snow as like a container to contain certain things. So in this case, the snowball would contain a negative energy or negative thoughts and feelings, and you would toss it away to symbolically get rid of that energy, get rid of those thoughts, that continue to keep you in this cycle that you don't want to be in. Which I think is a nice idea. I wouldn't necessarily use it that way. I would use it as like light energy, like a lighter ritual to kind of toss away some negative energy in general, or even negative energy of the house. Maybe you could bring it inside, walk around in your house to attract the energy into the snowball, and then just toss it out. That could be another thing. I honestly don't know. I'm just brainstorming. This is how my brain works, okay? It just goes through a bunch of ideas until I find one that seems to work or seems to be good for what I need it. So the other one, let's see, use snow in freezer spells for an extra punch. So I believe that there's another one in here where there was a lady where she was like, oh, you just put snow in a bag and put it in your freezer so you can use it for like later in the year when it's not snowing. And I don't necessarily know if I would do that, but using ice in beauty spells such as infusions, I don't know about that. Like, I wouldn't necessarily put snow, like ice from like outside, and I wouldn't necessarily use snow to do that, to put it on my face. The reason why is because in my mind, I feel like outside water has parasites and stuff in it, and I wouldn't necessarily want that on my face intentionally. So I would use purified water, but for those people that don't care or just, I don't know, just know better, then they would probably, I guess, use it, but I would not. And I don't recommend it either. So, what's the next one? Going for a walk on a snowy day. Yeah, I would totally do that. So, because when it's snowing, it tends to be quiet. People are inside. Everything is hibernating. So you go for a walk, maybe let's say in the woods or in a greenway, and while it's snowing, and you tend to be able to go on a walk in a quiet place and just allow for the quiet and the relaxing energies to envelop you. And if you are also clairaudient, then you would also be able to hear better those energies and those spirits that are trying to talk to you during that time. I don't think I'm clairaudient. Hey guys, sorry, my camera just died on me. But let's get back to it. So yeah, I don't think I'm clairaudient, but I do think that it would be nice to be able to listen to your intuition and get closer to your energies and stuff like that by just going on a walk. Yeah. But please be careful, of course. Wear a coat, be bundled up, and don't freeze to death out there. That would make me really sad. So what's the next thing on the list? Let's see. So if you do any deity work, it would be great to incorporate snow into your deity work, especially if the deity is associated with snow. If it is, then maybe they would like it. You never know. Okay, so with snow cleansings, apparently what they're talking about is cleansing your items or yourself in the snow. Of course, as we know, water itself has some cleansing properties. So it's basically just incorporating that through snow and helping cleanse yourself and your items through that. Would I use it? I don't think so personally, only because I have my own way of cleansing and those ways work better for me. So, but I do like snow, standing in the snow, so maybe in that way I could try to cleanse myself of some stuff. So, snow sigils, okay, so you can draw snow sigils in fogged up windows in the home or car, or you can draw some sigils in the snow. Now, with that being said, you're going to have to remember that if you draw sigils in the snow, or you draw sigils in fogged up windows, those sigils are going to melt away or go away. And with that said, I think that is the end for now of how to incorporate snow into your craft. Additionally, if you have any other ways of how to incorporate snow, or if you can think of any other ways how to incorporate snow, let me know down in the comment section below. I really want to know. I don't think that this is going to be the last video on how to incorporate certain items from nature into your craft, such as, from the 4 elements. I'm really sorry that I had not uploaded recently for the last 3 weeks or so. And I'm really sorry for the negative comments in the comment section. But I want you guys to know that you are better and you're doing better than those people, and you don't have to worry about people talking shit in the comment section. They should not be influencing you or making you feel any type of way, because they don't really have a say or a hand in your craft. So don't lend them. So yeah, don't lend them any type of energy. They don't have anything to do with your craft. So just maintain your path the way you want it to be, because no one really can dictate how you do it, what you're gonna do. We can't hold you back, and the only person that should be responsible for your craft is you. Okay? So with that being said, I will see you. I will catch you in the flip side. You have a wonderful day and a week, I guess. Bye!